I mean, it can. I can say majority of the cases. I can't recall what agency had done its survey, but yes, 57% of the login IDs around the world, which are on Facebook, they are fake. So this is what I really try to emphasize is that on one hand, Facebook does try to remove the dichotomy between the rich and the poor classes. They give an equal platform to grow and to mature the youth as well as to the next generation. But on the other hand, due to the spread of word of mouth as well as propagating the same idea in a false way can also lead to misuse of these ideas, as well as I would like to conclude actually that at the end of the day, what one gets from Facebook is like profit from, you can say, profit from satisfaction. When you like a status on Facebook, see friends, actually because I use Facebook so much, that's why I'm very Facebook specific. I don't use Twitter and awkward is outlandish as of today. So when you like or share a photo on Twitter, it adds to your personal satisfaction. But I would like to suggest a PFS model from Zuckerberg, that is profit from sharing. Doesn't matter. Actually, I wanted to emphasize this sometime because Facebook is adds to a large chunk of my life. After college, I do either eat, sleep, or do Facebook. So I'm in love with Facebook actually. Profit from this was PFS model of profit from satisfaction. When you press a like or a share button on Facebook, it adds to your personal satisfaction. But at the end of the day, your all satisfaction, all your efforts right from the clicking of that mouse to the internal satisfaction in the back of your memory funnels down to the success goal of one man and one man only. The name is Mark Zuckerberg. So I would like to emphasize this. And thank you.
So, social media is a waste of time. I disagree with this. Aristotle once said that man is a social animal. Man cannot live in isolation. And even when I studied a few days back Karl Marx, he also said that time will come in society where capitalists would be destroyed and the community would be destroyed because of social alienation. Heading towards a kind of economy which we say is a neoliberal economy, we need today a kind of environment where we can interact. It is through interaction we grow. But in Sanskrit, as it is rightly said, that ati sarvatra vajayet, that is excess of anything is bad. So if social media is there, we are able to share our thoughts, interact with people around the world, live in a globalized society, and with this interaction only we can grow. I read in one of the articles in Hindu that Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook site when he started sharing notes of his college on this social networking site. Gradually, the friends realized that it was such an important and interesting medium so that they would share their knowledge in computers and other sciences through this kind of a network, and it turned out into such a big thing which we call today a Facebook. Social media can lead to democratic revolutions, as we saw in Tahrir Square in Egypt, when the whole country came to the roads, and a social media played a great role in changing the nation. So if you stop social media, if you stop people from interacting, they will come where we will perish. So interaction is necessary. But then it should be done in limits. Then only it will be useful, and then only we will head to a society that is better, and then becomes the best. Please.
The topic is social media is a waste of time. Agree or disagree? I would say that everything on this earth has its own advantages and disadvantages, and social media is one such thing. It also has its own advantages and media, we would agree to it. Well friends, someone has rightly said, the time you enjoy wasting is not actually the wasted time. In the same way, when people say that you are wasting your time when you are on Facebook, when you are interacting with people, my parents say that you always waste your time talking to your friends on FB. You meet them in college, you talk to them on phone, and then again you talk to them over the internet. And that is such a sheer waste of time. I would say, if I am having my free time, I would love to spend it the way I want. And similarly, it is not the wasted time for me because I have fun in interacting with my friends. The negative aspects of FB or the social media is, like my friend Abhishek said, the fake profiles. Well friends, we have to be cautious about everything in life. The culture today or the society today is not so good that we can rely upon everybody and everyone we come across. So we have to be careful in interacting with people. But yes, of course, you can share many things on Facebook, as my friend Pooja and Asta has already said. Thank you so much.
Now we move on to the next topic. So our next topic is, every person has different choices. Everyone has his own thinking. It matches with you or not. So try and decide yourself which one would you like. So which one is better, Facebook or not? Please, please.
Toastmasters Vishal, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on the topic, which one is better, Facebook or Orkut? Well, I was personally on Orkut before Facebook came in existence, and once Facebook was on, well, everyone left Orkut. So in my opinion, Facebook is a lot better than Orkut. It's got a greater audience, it's got so many profiles, and you get to do more stuff. On Orkut, there was just, you could connect to people through scraps, or you could just become their fan, and it had a very limited amount of connection to people. But when we talk about Facebook, we've got so many things going on. We can create clubs, communities, we can become fans, we can like each other's photos, comments, and whatnot. So Facebook has a lot more wider margin as compared to Orkut. And I would say Orkut is on the verge of dying these days. I mean, Facebook has gone too far, and we got so many revolutions, like one of our fellow Toastmasters already said, the revolution which happened in Delhi a few days back when people came on streets. Well, all that happened because of Facebook. People connected, people coordinated their marches, and ultimately they were on the streets together. And we got some a very good example about some Egypt revolution, in which also Facebook played a very important role. So with this, I'd like to say, well, I guess everyone would agree till now that Facebook is obviously a lot more better and wider than Orkut. So with that, I rest my case. Thank you.
Please, please.
Actually, friends, I eat, dream, and sleep social media, so I can't stop. So, I would just like to remark that Orkut was started by one Turkish software developer called Orkut Büyüküten, and he sold that to Google from some X number of $1 million. I don't recall the amount, that's not relevant. But still, when we were in our Helsinki days in 2004-2006, on the verge of being a school pass out, then Orkut really ruled our hearts. I mean, we judged, as far as my peer group was concerned, we judged each other by just by seeing how much scraps each one is, he or she got in her own profile. So at that time, Orkut was created was that. But Facebook, which was originally called The Facebook, has its origins in February 2004, and it's because of its integrated tools and multifaceted applications that, as it has been already remarked earlier, it is still better than Orkut. But Orkut had one advantage, and actually two advantages over Facebook. First, you can't know the number of pending friend requests on Facebook. You have to go personally to that person's profile and know if he or particularly any she has added you or it's really pending or not. You can't know. I mean, it can still be in your friend request can be in suspension in Facebook. Secondly, in Orkut, now Facebook has one advantage over Orkut. How can? I mean, in Facebook, in Orkut, it was if you send anyone friend request, I mean, he or particularly she, I mean, then it came in our own profile that this person rejected your friend request. So it used to feel extremely bad about it. But in Facebook, there is nothing such thing. I mean, it does. I mean, it doesn't add or subtract from your emotional ability. I mean, thanks a lot.
So we move further. What social media has done is provide a voice to a repressed and frustrated audience that previously had no channel to voice its concern. So our next topic is world without social media. Please.
World without social media. Let us go to the time of Napoleon, where he ruled the world, and there was neither of influence. People were suppressed. Had there been social media, would you think there would be no bullying? No. Had there been social media, would you think there would be any world war? So, I think we should have social media. Now, I was just thinking at this time that if Shah Jahan had Facebook, and Akbar once told him, "Hey, Shah Jahan, I saw you talking to Mumtaz." So, Shah Jahan had to give his board exams. Oh my God. And his father took away his phone. So at that time, Mumtaz and Shah Jahan could be together only through Facebook. So I wish social media today makes jodis. It makes people live together, come together. It makes people united. So I think we should always have social media. And I believe if wishes were horses, then beggars would ride. But luckily I'm not a beggar. I believe that I wish I could imagine and see a movie soon where Shah Jahan would use Facebook and get married to Mumtaz. So that's all.
So the last topic of the day. There are lots of contributions made by the social media. What, according to you, is social media's biggest contribution? Anyone you? So I have to choose someone. So would like to try?
Please name.
I'm Rajit Gupta, practicing advocate in High Court. I listened young students, very impressed. Everybody talked about the positive side of social media. Somehow or other, I was thinking, I have not used social media at all. So I'm still on cycle, and you are on bike. And there are more chances of accident in bike